I love this song. What's life like on a train? Nobody there knows your name. Has your decision changed? Do you wish that I came? You know what? I love I love music. I love R&B. I love 90s and 2000s R&B in particular because that's what I grew up on. You know what I mean? And I know this is across the board of all genres of music, but these are the songs I grew up listening to. There's a song inside me that I've yet to write that's called I feel like every love song lied to me. And the more I grow and learn about myself, the more I realize how informed I was by music because I was obsessed, still am, it's my love language. And I'm grateful, and I know like the greatest writers especially are only speaking on their open heart, their truest experiences. And so many of the songs that I sang and internalized, because that's what I do with art, is I take it in and I just kind of digest it within me. A lot of it was codependent type behavior, tendencies. And I'm not saying it made me that way, I'm saying it helped to reinforce it. As I was singing this with my whole heart, there's so many songs like this. A lot of Mariah Carey songs. Aaliyah songs. I think of her song, It's Been Too Long and It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you, wanting you, wondering if you're the same and who's been with you. Is it your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. All very, very understandable, normal human behavior. Where's the part where she goes? Something about breathing. Like I can't breathe without you here with me. And yes, that is what it feels like when you're anxiously attached. Yes, it does. It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you, wanting you, wondering if you're the same and who's been with you. Is it your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometimes. How's it go? Off to college, yes you went away. Straight from high school, you up and left me. Granted, she was super young. We were close friends, also lovers. Did everything for one another. And now you're gone and I'm lost without you here now. But I know I gotta live and make it somehow. Come back to me. Can you hear me? Feel me coming for you? 'Cause I know there's a part where she talks about breathing. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. There's a song comes to mind by Mariah Carey called Baby Doll. How does it start? It's 2:11 and I'm stressed watching TV in my hotel suite. I check my message every second. At 2:10 you still hadn't called me. No. So I'm gonna keep my cell phone turned on in my purse by the bed. And before I fall asleep, I guess I'll just check my machine again and again, because I'm obsessing on you. I wanna be your baby doll. I just wanna be yours. Wrap me up nice and tight. Wrap me up nice and tight. Hug me all through the night. Like, it's an anxious attachment, and I'm just like, I feel like I gravitated towards these songs because it was like attracts like, you know what I mean? I'm not blaming them, but also they really helped to reinforce that, because I sang it with my whole heart and my whole chest and really internalized it, and it was like anthem. And music is very powerful for that reason. The rhyme scheme, the melody, it's just like the way it cracks our hearts open. And so what's funny is, if you follow along with my story at all, which whatever, but I talked about how I started a fast in December of 2025 and decided that the year of 2026 was going to be a year of devotion to myself, which included solitude and celibacy and all these beautiful things, and that I had stopped seeing the person who I was seeing. And I'll tell you what happened, because I was resolute. I was like, no, I'm not allowing somebody to disrespect me like this and just vanish and then come back whenever he fucking feels like it. Like, fuck that. And this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. For some reason, like, I'm not big into trendy things, you know what I mean? And that song Folded, I know she has two versions. Folded by Kehlani was really big on TikTok, like I think earlier that fall. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, like whatever. Great song. And for some reason, at the turn of the year around January, like I started really listening to the song. I was like, damn, this is a really good song. Like, it was just really written well. I saw this thing on YouTube. I forgot what channel it was on, but like where they basically go through like the making of the song. She was in the studio with like the producers of it and talking about how she wrote it and the music and the inspiration behind it and like what the lyrics mean. And you know me, I'm a sucker for the creative process, especially when they're like in the studio with it. And I started listening to the song, and I even was like taking the song apart. Like, I wrote down the lyrics by hand in my journal, and I was like looking at the rhyme scheme of it. And because I was like starting to write more poetry and music, because I was just feeling so deeply. And I was listening to the song, and you've heard the song, and it's like about this person like not closing the door all the way in a relationship and like just kind of wanting to see this person again. And I was like internalizing that experience for me with the person who I had been seeing. And I reached out to him again in January after not just listening to the song, but starting to write my own poetry and music. And it was like, you can only, for me, I can only create, I can only write from what I'm experiencing in the moment, from the real-time experience of it. You know what I mean? And so I did. And it was a lot of like, not so much of like, I miss you. It was like, I want to see you. Very like, very painting the picture of what I wanted to experience, what I was longing for, like intimacy and physically and all that. Knowing that we create our lives energetically first, you know what I mean? And knowing how powerful music is in that energy. And before this happened, when I went to go get my new journal to write music and poetry in, I was told, write the songs that you want to come true.
Just for my songs.
Meaning, if this isn't what you want, you don't want to continue in this cycle of this relationship that was proving to be quite toxic for you, don't spend time there. Don't give it your attention and your energy. Because especially in you creating a song or some sort of poem or art around it, and it's like so much emotion is wrapped up in there, and then you combine the music with it, and it's like the feeling, like that's how we get these great songs, yes, but like write the songs that you want to come true, Vanessa. And in that moment when I wrote the songs, I was like, I have to allow myself to feel this feeling. I have to honor the feeling that is coming up within me. I'm not just going to suppress it, and I have to let it take its course.
I'm going to write a song this weekend.
Knowing what it was, and engaging fully, voluntarily, fully conscious of it. Because it's like, I didn't want to stop seeing him. What? Like, I didn't want to. Absolutely not. So I was listening to that song on repeat for like a week or two. And partially because I was obsessed with like the creative process of it, and the song itself was just such a good song, but also the way that it reminded me and like kind of put me back into that longing space for that specific connection. And then I went to go write, and I got this new journal to write songs in and poetry. And I went to go write, and that's what flowed out of me, because that's what my heart wanted. That's what my body wanted. That's what my feelings were going towards. And then I ended up texting him back. And what's funny is I have so many videos like documenting the process of me going back and forth on this with myself, stuff that I've never shared, I probably will never share, but like I can see myself in the process of it, not just writing the song, but like being in the place that would take me to write a song like that, or write things like that, that logically I was like, I don't want this to come true, but emotionally and energetically and viscerally I did. You know what I mean? But music is powerful. Music is powerful. And that was the doorway for me to open up that connection again. When I tell you I was resolute, I mean, I was resolute. I'm like, absolutely not. I will not allow anyone to disrespect me like this and just leave without a trace and then just come back whenever the fuck he feels like it. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. That's so disrespectful, and like such a lack of human dignity. Like, who do you think you are? The fuck? Who do you think you're talking to here? Like, maybe you don't know who I am, but I know who I am. I'm telling you, I was resolute. And I opened the door again through music, through expression, through song, of my own writing, of my own heart. And I had to, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way. I had to fully immerse myself in the emotional experience of it to let it out, and I did, and that completely opened my heart, which opened the door again to that connection. And I was in that again for a couple months, which, like, honestly, like, I haven't regretted not one moment that I spent in that connection. I cherished every moment of it, and I'm not saying that it was wrong, but I'm saying that we have to be very aware of how we allow music to carry us in our emotions, especially if we're creating. It's very powerful. And the message was, again, write the songs that you want to come true. Thank you. And so I will do that. And I will write like the meditations and the affirmations and put that on, you know, that YouTube channel and whatever, and offer that to people. And like someone like Tony Jones, who does affirmation music, and it's like so powerful, because I've been listening to her with my daughters since, like, I think 2021, maybe 2022 at the latest, somewhere around there. Songs like Take Up Spaces, Sanctuary, Energy Budget. Oh, 2 hummingbirds. It's a sign. And she's just one of those incredible souls, incredible women who has confronted herself and continues to confront herself. And I know this because I'm part of her Patreon group, and like we gather every so often, and I've had a chance to, like, you know, speak with her, connect with her virtually and stuff like that. And she's just this like incredible person, and I so appreciate her for being vulnerable in her experiences, because it's never always rainbows and butterflies, no matter who it is, no matter what you're doing. But like, I appreciate sharing the moments of sobriety, out of the anxious attachments, out of the need to be chosen, and standing in your sovereignty and in your truth and in your choosing of yourself, and speaking those words in a way where they'll resonate within me to remind me when I'm having a moment of like, damn, I really want to text him. I really wish I could see him right now. I would really love to go over there and just just one more time. But like, it's like, actually, I know too much now to not do better. I know that I have to have self-respect. Shout out to Taj and her guides. I have to be the one to choose myself, especially when somebody has proven to me that they either cannot or will not see me. All that to say is that music is powerful. Music is powerful. Write the songs that you want to come true. Linger in the energy, whatever it is, whether you're creating, whether you're just existing, or whether you're listening to songs, you're a consumer of content, whatever it is. I get being in your fields. I get wanting to honor the emotion and the full experience of something, but know that it will come at a cost. And at some point, make the decision for yourself to choose yourself and to back that up in every which way that you can with the music that you listen to and the content that you consume and all these things. And eventually you start filling your own algorithm and curating everything that you take in, everything that you place your attention on towards your purpose, towards what you are trying to create out of your life. This is how we energetically create our lives. You know what I mean? And to me, I talk about so many pieces of my story because to me it's all intertwined. Like, it all has to do with each other. Like, I don't know if I'm able to convey that picture fully, but like, it just all is kind of comes from the same thing of me being able to see who I am and living fully in that without any variations from that. And it's a process. Like, it's a process. We don't do it perfectly. You know what I mean? But here we are. It's not easy. It's not easy. And so I don't go back and listen to all the songs that remind me of him, that make me want to go see him. I don't. I deleted all the pictures and the videos and the text messages because I don't play about energy. And I know what me going back to linger in that nostalgia will do, because I've done it before. Even when I said I wouldn't. Even when I was resolute on like, absolutely not. It's powerful. Create the songs that you want to come true. Linger in the energy that you want to become your reality. It's important. Have a good day. Okay. I have a confession to make. I just heard the whole Unfolded song for the first time a week ago. It's 2026, January, but I was playing it on repeat for like 2 or 3 days. I was like, oh my god, this song, where have I been? And I'm gonna write a song this weekend. I'm excited about. See what comes through. I kind of want to get a journal just for my songs. I mean, if that's not a good reason to get a new journal, I don't know what is. Don't look at me like that. So, oh man, why do I do this to myself? I was like, I'm gonna write a song this weekend. I did it. I wrote a song. It was good to get it out because I didn't want to let myself feel sad about something I'm so pissed about because it hurts.
You better stay, I treat you well, I will. It's good, I can tell. Come give me hell, come here.
I'm at the park, obviously. You know, it's funny. I was just thinking about in January, before I reached out to you, I was listening to this fucking song. I'm gonna send it to you. It's Folded by Kehlani. And I was like, damn, I really miss him. I wasn't planning on reaching back out to you. I'm glad I did. But yeah. Anyways, I've been writing more like poetry and songs and stuff. And in order to be somebody who creates in that space, you have to just sit with whatever emotions you have going on in that moment, you know. So, yeah, it's just interesting. I was like writing about you, different things, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna text him. And here we are. Anyways, let me know if you're available Tuesday before Wednesday. Tuesday morning before work.